Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, maybe? Good or... Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching. This is Risco in Tokyo. Coming at you with, well, it's really blurry, that sucks. Coming at you with Village. Biohazard VII.I.AGE. I hate it. Also, I gotta fix the game thing. Hi. I hate it. Also, why is it doing that? The game thing? I don't want to hear my own voice. Fuck off. Why is it doing that? Okay. Is this set? I need to... Fuck off. Hi! Okay, here we are. Yosh! Everything is sorted. We're playing Village. I'm gonna wait for folks to start showing up because we've got content warnings that I can't find the panels to put the content warnings into the panels. And I would like to do the warnings of the content. Squirms through a tiny pipe for hours only to pop out the straw in your drink. It's a good thing that I don't... Well, no, that's not true. Sometimes, if I have juice boxes, I will use a straw. But generally, I just, gulp it down straight from the carton. Because I am a slob. Quill, how you doing? Life treating you broadly well? Is life treating you as a broad? Either of those would be good. I don't know how long I want to wait on the start screen here. I want to do my duty to the gods and countries to obey the scout law and to give content warnings as necessary, but I had a being abroad moment today. I love it. I love it. I hope that you have many such moments. I mean, that in a good way, right? That was a good kind of being abroad moment. It wasn't like some construction workers were yelling at you, because I wouldn't like that. I mean, it's a whole weird thing, but I wouldn't want you to experience that. But tell us about your broad moment. Well, we figure out what the hell we're doing, actually. I might just do the content warnings, honestly. Just and then the VOD can handle it. Anybody watching on the VOD can't sit here all day. But as far as those content warnings, we got gore, gonna be a lot of that. Body horror, transformation, gonna have that. Hand stuff. There's gonna be a lot of hand stuff in this game. Ethan's hands don't generally fare very well. Quill says, put on a Miss Claus themed apron after a boy noticed it was gendered and refused to wear it. My manager was there and snapped a photo and then commented on how genuine my smile was. I love that. No content warning is necessary for that. That is wonderful. I hope that you have many more of that kind of moment in the future. I want a Mrs. Claus themed apron. That sounds pretty fun. That sounds neaterino. Is it like old Mrs. Claus, or is it like sexy Mrs. Claus? Because I don't know. I could feel either way. I could go either way on that. She got her own Santa apron, and we took a selfie with a filter. Aww. Aww. That sounds so nice. I like that. I like everything about that. I'm so glad. There's just cool stuff. All sorts of cool stuff. The world has cool stuff in it sometimes, and this is part of that. To quickly go on with the content warnings, check Tumblr. I will do that before I do the content warnings. That'll give folks time to get here. Why doesn't Tumblr come up on my start screen? What's gonna happen when I delete Twitter? Will Tumblr just come up on that screen then? There we are. Oh my god, that's fabulous. I love it. I love it. You look so damn happy. The happy juice flows through your veins. Well, I mean, I don't know if it flows through your veins, but it appears to flow through your veins. And that's really what's important. It's a good pick. It is a good pick. Got a very nice look to it. I don't know if that's the right way to compliment a photo, but I think it is. It's meant as a compliment. Right. Hand damage, child endangerment, violence in the home, but not domestic violence, like home invasion-y kind of stuff. Lots of ableism, lots of saneism. That's going to be in there. Maybe, depending on how you feel Capcom has framed the Duke, maybe Fatmisia? I don't know. I think they kind of accidentally made a positive portrayal of fat people with the Duke, but I don't think they intended that. I think they intended the Duke to be gross, and they failed. So, that's kind of a heads up on that one. But I think that should cover all of the probably necessary content warnings. I don't think there's anything else. Maybe kink warnings, but I don't know. I'll just let people work that out on their own. New game. What are the bonuses? I don't even know. Mercenaries, extra content shop. I didn't even know any of this stuff. We do have like a bunch of stuff unlocked because I have played the game in the past, and I got I got like unlocks, but we are going to be starting fresh. We will be doing standard because I kind of suck. So that's going to be that. I forgot there was more I was going to say, but we'll deal with it as it comes. Werewolves, there's going to be werewolves, but that's not something you need a content warning for. I don't think. This bit, by the way, is excellent.
Long ago, a young girl
I
with
love
her
this
mother
part
took
so
berries
much.
for
Oh,
her
it's
father,
flammable!
who was hard at work. But
It
the
is
forest
wonderful to
greeted them
see
with
you
a dark,
tonight. I hope that you're
cold
doing very well.
silence, the bushes empty.
I hope
Yet
that
determined to
life
find
is
the berries,
giving
the
neither
rascal
you
broke
nor
free
Quill
from Mother's grasp and
any
vanished
issues.
into the trees.
Great timing, by the way. You've
Mother's worried
missed
cries
all of the
faded
content
fast as
warnings,
the girl ran on, over vine and
so
under branch,
hopefully you won't
and
need
into
those.
the forest deep. Feeling strange eyes upon her, the girl recalled Mother's scary bedtime tales, and her throat became bone dry.
Bone dry.
Then the Bat Lord appeared. He greeted her warmly and bit his own wing. "Come, child, quench your thirst," he said.
Drink my
so she
blood.
drank the thick, dark blood and smiled with joy.
See, I like this girl.
Passing through the graveyard,
This is who I'd like to be.
loomed, and the air turned bitingly cold. The girl was shivering in her thin clothes. Then a dark weaver appeared, and with a click of his fingers crafted mist into a beautiful dress. "Come, child, warm yourself."
I don't know why they gender
So she
swapped
clothed
the
herself and
weaver and the
smiled
bat
with
though.
joy.
Unless it was just to like
Across
throw us
waters
off.
deep and ominous she went, hoping a boat she found would carry her home. But hunger's grip tightened and her heart grew heavy. Then the
Look at that
fishkin
fish.
appeared and
Just look at
offered
it.
one of his many fins. "Come, child.
Such a
eat your
sweetie.
fill." So the girl ate and smiled with joy once more. Continuing on, she soon entered the forest's dark heart. Then an iron steed
Honestly, this could be an LBP.
bearing a beautiful golden gear. The creature said nothing as the girl approached,
And she yoinked the gear.
snatched what she thought was another gift.
Bum bum bum.
The horse grew angry and summoned the other monsters. Terror filled the girl's heart.
Foreshadowing
as
that the
wild
Nazi
wind
guy
rose around
is
the
an
beast.
asshole.
Suddenly, a witch appeared, dark yet regal. "Gifts we gave, but more
Oh, okay.
he took," she snarled. "So more in turn is due." In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror.
That is like the
There.
ugliest giant baby I have
She's
ever
asleep.
seen. Just a massive baby.
With the creepy story, she's only 6 months old.
Woman at the store said it was traditional. A local tale. Besides,
Isn't it though?
Rose doesn't seem to mind.
Because she doesn't understand it. Thank God.
Like,
We
I
moved here so that she wouldn't have to
think
deal with
that,
any of that,
by the
remember?
way, in
There's nothing wrong with
parentheses,
my memory.
I think that they live in Spain,
Just
but the
being
book's in
paranoid.
English. That was
It's
nice
not-
of them.
Never mind. I'm sorry. But I'm not paranoid. I'm just
It turns out if you set up a child, they'll fail. I mean,
Go
Quill, you're not
cautiously
wrong.
Take your daughter to bed.
Your
Finished
giant
dinner.
baby daughter. Hopefully she won't break your back. Like, I understand that they use larger children to represent babies in,
It's okay,
like,
Rose.
television and movies,
You
because you
might
can't,
go
like,
to
have
another.
an actual infant,
I can't
because
believe
they'll break. But I kind of feel like there's no
Nothing. I'll put her down.
excuse in a video game. It took forever to pick these wipes. Why? Why though? Ethan, do you have that much of an issue with analysis paralysis? I didn't know you could watch the TV. That's a... I mean, there's not much going on in this anime. Can we watch until, like, Biking Man shows up? Probably not. Bye, Biking.
Once you're a big girl, we'll have a drink together, alright?
That sounds like creepy promise keepery bullshit. I don't know how I feel about that.
Our taste in music's definitely improved over the years.
You mean mine has?
Wait, Miss D and the Paul Boys? Okay, I don't know what the hell a Paul Boy is, but, is that like Lady Dimitrescu? Oh, a tiny baby saw me and got excited this morning, so I played with her a little. That sounds wonderful.
Don't get too close to me when I'm cooking, babe.
I'll stab you. I guess
Hey, what are you doing, mister?
I'm cramming the baby back into you. I don't need it anymore. Please, take this baby. I'm just looking for zombos.
Mia makes everything by hand, so this stuff keeps piling up.
Well, why do you keep buying it then? That's... Man, you just got, like, money to burn. Ethan, look at this fancy house. Motherfucker's got a giant house. I ain't got a house like that. Rose's
birthday will
half
be here before we know
birthday.
it.
They grow up fast. Let's just enjoy it while we can.
Don't give her any sugar or honey. And no mushrooms. Holy crap. Ethan is loading his baby up on magic mushrooms? Ethan, what the fuck?
Hurry up and put Rose to sleep, will you?
Listen, lady, I'm searching around for bullshit. I'll put this baby to sleep when I gosh darn feel like it. Can I run? I don't think I can run.
Oh, Mia. What a miracle.
Katamia. None of these have got secret messages in the back?
I couldn't even imagine something like this would happen.
Weren't you, like, trapped in Louisiana 3 years ago?
Mom got you another new book?
This book also has demons. It's the ABCs of demons. My parents never got me any fun books. Is this the proper way to carry a baby?
He's going to grow up.
Aren't you just supposed to grab him by the head? The ABC demons. Oh, that
Once
works.
things warm up, we can go for a walk.
That works really well.
Keep it down.
Just making sure it's locked.
What? What was that all about? It's a very fancy house. It's very... Just look at all of this. None of this shit's prefab. I bet it must be like just a complete pain in the ass to keep modern wiring.
Like I said to your mom, that book's too scary for you.
Ethan, you're full of shit. I'm sorry. I'm going with your wife on this one.
Your mama and I love this song so much.
It's Dragula. It's not Dragula. I am pissed. It should be though. That would... Can we get a mod to... Not like in like one of our mods, but could we get a mod in the game to put in Dragula? Because that would be wonderful. Alright, is there like any other bullshit? Wouldn't it though? Ethan just started headbanging with the baby. Get like a little Rose to throw out devil horns.
Why do I even keep this around? I should get rid of it someday.
Weren't those... I think those are from the, from 7? I never played 7, so I don't know. I don't get all the lore. Which, like, fine, because it's Capcom, so there's about 6 billion things of lore. I don't know why I was gonna say there's like 6 billion pounds of Rome. Oh, it was a bobblehead. Like it was a football player bobblehead. The committee completed their investigation on the 18th into the Dolby toxic gas leak in Louisiana in 2017. They concluded the deaths were caused by a leak of natural gas that had built up in the Murdoch under the area. Like the dude from the A-Team? Jack Baker, 57, his family, who were exposed to the gas, perished. Ethan Winters and his wife were also believed to have been nearby, but the current whereabouts are unknown. But
everyone's forgotten about this already.
Why would either of them be in the paper? Like, was Ethan famous? Surely that can't be the case. Alright, have we seen everything? I think we've seen largely everything. I think there's an unlock you can get with a ball, but they wrote them into the story like anybody would know them. Right? Right? Like how absurd is that? Boop. I actually did get the unlock for this ball, and it was just a pain in the ass. Throw the baby... That is a very short bed. What the actual fuck? This is a bed for children. You'd have to sleep diagonal in this shit? Can fabricate a whole cover story, but couldn't drive Ethan's car away from the residence and wipe his computer. I'm saying, though. It's plain senseless. It's goofy. I'm not putting the baby in there. Right, like you even set out baby clothes for the next day. Come on now, let's not be silly about this. February 6th, 2021, Mia and I had another fight. It was exciting. I accidentally mentioned what happened 3 years ago and she blew up at me. We finally settled down in our new life in Europe and can bring Rose up properly, but I still feel like part of me is trapped in that hellhole back in Louisiana. I know Mia doesn't like to talk about it, but we can't really just forget everything and pretend it didn't happen. Shouldn't we face what happened there so we can live our lives with Rose without it hanging over our heads? We owe her that much at least. I know Mia knows this too. She wouldn't have exploded at me like that in the hospital if she didn't care. Well, if you're gonna explode anywhere, I guess the hospital's the best place for it.
Rose is fine.
She doesn't have any fungus. Not a single fungus.
Well, hi there, little Rose.
Jesus, Ethan, you're terrifying. I swear to God.
It's not paranoia if they're really out to get you.
Was that, like, Kendo died in 96? Were there no more recent gun books that they could have gotten for that? There's an imposter of fungus. Indeed. That's not a baby? It's a slime mold.
Time for bed. I wish it could stay like this forever.
Do you though? Do you really? Alright, let's get this baby put in the basket.
Can't keep your mother waiting. She's scary when she's angry.
Okay, that's a shitty thing to say about your wife. Even if, like, your baby can't hear you yet?
Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs.
Jesus.
Daddy won't let those weird fairy tale monsters get you.
He even fucking hates his wife. I mean, kinda? It doesn't seem like the healthiest relationship. It's not gonna get any better in the next couple minutes. And then everything's really gonna go to shit, so heads up about that. Redfield's gonna come and fuck everything up, as he does.
Is she okay?
Sleeping like a baby. That smells good. What's
She's
that?
made food for
hands
the
off,
entire
mister.
fucking week?
It's churba de legume. It's a local recipe.
Wow, you've gone full native, haven't you?
Local wine, too. But if you're gonna keep sulking all evening, maybe you shouldn't have any.
Yeah, this is...
You really have to stop worrying.
It's gonna be a whole thing.
It's just finding you in Louisiana, the pregnancy, Chris moving us here, military training, it all happened so fast, you know?
Well, at least we're all together. You, me, Rose. Now, everything's gonna
Seriously, think we can just forget about what happened in Louisiana?
Jesus,
It happened
Ethan.
So long ago. I don't
Ethan's a
understand why you are
douche.
so...
Mia, get down!
Mia! I kind of like how they, I mean, Lycan quotes, but she took a fucking high-powered round right to the chest, and she just stood there for a minute. Was like, that didn't bother me at all.
Chris? What the hell?
Sorry, Ethan.
No! What? Why?
Ethan double go to therapy challenge?
Go move!
Redfield just comes in, killing wives, stealing babies.
Package secure, sir. Take him away.
I said get your hands off her!
Ethan, no.
Rose.
Get him out.
Now, I know how the game ends, so I can say fairly definitively, like, that this was the shittiest way to start the game. It's just absolutely senseless.
Hey, Doc.
Hello, Mr. Winters. I got your daughter's results back, and I'd like you to come in to talk about that. How about next Thursday, 4 o'clock?
No problem.
She's kind of moldy.
That was the doc. She'll see us next week. Hey, now. Think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else. I keep telling you, it's not Rose that I'm worried about.
Well, then what are you worried about? Look, she's gonna be fine. I just know it. What else matters?
We matter, Ethan! You matter! You just
Mia, what are you talking about? Is there something you're not telling me? Come on, talk to me. Damn it. I have to take this.
Does anybody, like, do people really, like, just hit shit when they leave the room? Is that a thing that's done? I've been in a lot of arguments and a lot of fights. I've never had anybody do that on me. Nor have I ever felt the need to do it myself. So angry, I'm gonna punch this wall at you. Hands.
Jesus.
Rose did this. I had everything before leaving the room. It makes dramatic exits very slow as I work through all the available services.
What are you talking about? Where's Chris Redfield? And Rose?
It would make things a little bit tough, I think.
What the hell happened to you?
You have to spend your time in, like, very barren rooms. Alright, so apparently Rose turned into the Hulk. She hulked out. Killed everybody in the car, as one does. Because they did just kind of kill her mom. Just like you, Ethan. I don't know why they needed, like, an entire Spec Ops team just for the baby. I mean, clearly it didn't work, but even still, it just seems kind of like, you know, maybe a little bit much. I keep on checking over at the laptop just in case Automod has caught something and I haven't noticed. I know it's still quiet yet because of daylight savings time, but alright. If only I was drinking, we could do a drinking game for every time Ethan fucks up his hands. I feel like that should be a thing. They need a full Spec Ops team because they always cross the line. Well, I mean, you're shooting mothers and stealing babies, so, I mean, I kind of feel like, yeah, you maybe a couple of steps across the line there. Caw, motherfucker! Bang, bang! Oh wait, no, I think I fucked up the line. I should watch The Crow again. That's such a good movie. Fabulous soundtrack as well. Somebody went and... Got that rug all bloody? Am I supposed to be doing something in here? Oh! Black blood. That's always a good sign. Black blood is always a good sign. I want to know that, like, I want to know where the fuck they were, where they were living, that this is on the way back. Black blood means Ethan's greatest enemies are nearby. Now I'm trying to think of, like, every movie that's got black blood in it. The mean goths that hang out at the mall. Okay, that makes... I thought maybe that you're going for like a specific line, but... Because there's like lots of movies with black blood. Taters? Garlic and taters. We could fry something up. I made curry today, and it actually turned out really well, except for the fact that I don't know how this happened. I bought all the same ingredients that I always buy. I used the same bot that I always used, and I didn't have room for like half the shit I wanted to put in it. I went straight to the old "I tell my friends I bleed black" meme from 2007. I missed out on that. I don't know where I was vis-a-vis online in 2007, but it was not collecting memes, unfortunately. 2007 was a whole goddamn 15 years ago? Holy shit. I hate that. I hate everything about that. I'm the resident latent goth. I see that somebody, like, in this town is a fan of The Cell, which, honestly, good taste. That movie is both better and worse than it deserves to be. I probably shouldn't be fucking around so much, like... This whole section is way more straightforward than it should be. Or... I mean, not more straightforward than it should be, but it's... pretty straightforward. I love, like... Ethan's got an almost... James Sunderland lack of response to anything, and I kind of love that. I think he'll get a little bit more remonstrative as the game progresses, but... Like... Giant thudding bangs? No response, just like whatever. These things happen all the time. Hell, he's barely even choked up about his dead wife.
What did all this?
What happened to our flashlight? We had a flashlight. Why is it sunup? Like, how long were we in that fucking basement? 'Cause it was dark. Dead wife, dead life. I mean, he didn't have much of a life. I don't know, like, what he did besides just have a shitty relationship with his wife and do military training. I swear to God, I thought that was a shopping cart. It's like, what Walmart did they steal that from?
Where the hell am I?
Well, it's no more than a drive from your place, Ethan. You figure you would have seen the giant castle on the way to the mall. I'm so tired of dudes who hate their wives and dudes whose wives are dead in media. Yes. Yes. That is a trope that I think needs to go away for a while. The dudes who hate their wives, like, that can go away forever. Dead family members, I don't think is irredeemable. It's just overplayed. Ethan is both and as such can imbibe on a fat turd. I mean, yeah. He can eat shit. Not on a cat turd, because that's like some Twitter asshole.
Maybe they're out.
Ethan, what the fuck? Ethan, what the fuck? Their entire home is destroyed, Ethan, and you're like, maybe they're out? What? Out doing what? Buying the fucking groceries? Oh, they just missed the disaster. What the... Ethan. 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 Yes. Yes. I don't know if you were around when I saw Mandy, but that was my... I kind of was very... a lot about Mandy because of that. Like, as cool as Nick Cage is in that movie, and as wild and trippy as it is, like, it boils down to dead wife man pain, and I was just like, I've seen that story enough, honestly. Bad man becomes good man through love of good woman. Good woman gets killed. Bad man becomes bad man again in order to avenge her death. Dead wife man pain is my new D&D character. You don't even have to credit me. You can have that one for free. That is my gift to you. Don't dead open inside? I'll need a group that appreciates bullshit. They're out there. You can find them. Is it getting darker already? We've already been in here. Like, why... Okay, outhouse, we checked the outhouse. Stables, there's nothing in the stables. There's a birdcage. Oh, did I... No, we saw this. Oh, no, we didn't. Never mind. I have no memory. I was gonna do a bit to try to build up the fact that I have memory, and then I was gonna, like, the bit was gonna be that I was gonna forget at the end of the bit, but honestly, I don't have any memory. I wouldn't have been able to keep it up. What's this doing here? The monkey is popular, Ethan. It's a branded character. There's probably a billion of those toys everywhere. Floppable, that's a mood. Honestly, like, the first half of the game is fabulous. The Lady Dimitrescu section
What
is
happened?
great. The Donna, what's her name? Fudge. Donna the Ghost Lady. Her section is really cool. And then it just kind of sputters. Like, I think it's going to be fun to play with people. That was kind of my experience with Resident Evil 6. Was like, Resident Evil 6 was way more fun with people than it was by itself. Oh, Alice! It is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. I hope that life is not giving you too much stress. No more stress than you can deal with. I did see that you've got your new Gemini. Well, not Gemini, but the Pinocchio podcast is up. I haven't had a chance to check it because I was like super busy today, but I will. Quill says, I'm a little tired of Japan's woman with something under her skirt thing, but Dimitrescu is very hot. Like, yes on both points. Oh, this is Village, yes. It was... 7 was not, like, particularly well recommended. And I had played the Village enough to know that I could probably have a good time with it with everybody. Like, to flip back to your point for a second, Quill, like...
Did they just run out of the house?
What do you fucking think, Ethan? Do you see them here? Are they here? Like, I know Haru's persona in Persona 5 has got that going on. There's... Beauvoir in Nier Automata. There's Dimitrescu, of course, in this game. But, like, they're all fairly modern examples. Are there, like... Is that a thing...
No, friendly.
Is that a thing from previous? Because I can't think of too many older examples of women with something under their skirts. But that might be just my memory being garbage. Quill says, I'm a huge fan of women who are around middle age and don't give a shit that society thinks they should be sexless. I as well.
Who is? What the hell was that?
You have a gun?
What?
Please tell me you have a gun.
No, why would I?
Why would you not, Ethan? You live in the world of Biohazard?
Take it!
Honestly, like, everybody knows that bioweapons, that BOWs exist. You would think that everybody would be packing.
Hey, are you listening? Hey! What the?
It's werewolves. Ethan, it's werewolves.
Shit!
Now, I don't know if we can die in the intro, so I'm gonna try not to die in the intro.
Dead body?
It's a corpse party.
Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. That's a different game. They're covered in blood. It's bad enough they're dead. Wait, this is the same dude as before.
Christ.
Ethan. Clones. Ethan, clones.
What's wrong with this place?
They're clones, Ethan. Oh, at least we finally got 2 new ones. Like, there were just 3 of the same dead guy. Hand damage, take a drink. This is also, I think the subtitle of this game is Risco's Intrusive Thoughts Simulator. Don't worry, worry, Ethan. You could just, like, glue those back on. Literally, I think that's your gimmick. Oh, fuck. Are you gonna die? Oh, fuck! No, he's not! He's not gonna die! There are gonna be hands. That is gonna be kind of a thing, Quill. I will... Can I stomp you? You're not gonna let me...
What the
No!
hell?
Fuck! Don't waste your shots. I guess I can't stomp you. Or stab you. I will try to warn when scripted events will do hand things. I think there's only one more... I think there's only one more, like... Here's a big hand thing that happens. And it's not gonna be until Dimitrescu's castle. Luckily I have enough distance from the media at the moment that I can avoid it. Okay. The one in Outlast is so bad. I never played Outlast. Flubble says, you know what's interesting? Resident Evil 7 contains product placement for Pebble smartwatches. It was a paid promo, and some box copies even have a Pebble logo on the back. Hilariously enough, though, before the game came out, Fitbit bought Pebble and axed the whole product line. The game has product placement for a product that no longer exists. I love that. That is awesome. Okay, we got bolts. Are there any other things, like, can I bolt cutters this? Probably not. Like, when the game came out, every single Pebble watch was discontinued, and every planned watch was axed. That's fucking hilarious. The Pinocchio research led me into the true deep lore that I probably won't bring up in the pods because those already have too much info. Oh my god. Wait, is Ethan... Oh, he's not wearing a watch this time. Shoot. I was kind of hoping that they kept it. In 7 he is. He's wearing a Pebbles. Ethan's like a true hipster. There was going to be a Tim Burton Pinocchio directed by written by Brian Fuller? What the actual fuck? What would that have even looked... Oh, it would have... I mean, I guess it would have looked like Corpse Bride. Probably would have looked like Corpse Bride. Okay, now Disco, don't like check every nook and cranny. The radio doesn't play... Oh, fuck. Okay, that made me jump. Oh, automod, shit, sorry about that. But, yeah, I mean... It's ableist, but, like... It is also the name of the movie. Tim Burton's Elephant Movie, that probably would have been better. But that's on me as well, because I clicked it through. I thought it was just a funny animal name. I mean, it's definitely... Because, like, that's not what the elephant's mom calls him. That's what the other circus animals call him. Like I said, like, Floppable, it's on me too. So I can't I can't really get on your case that much about it. Let's just call it Disney's Elephant Movie and Tim Burton's Elephant Movie. I think that works. Oh shit. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. I'm gonna get the fuck out of me, cause I don't know what to do. So just run. Can I? Oh, this is so bad. We are so fucked, because I don't know where we're supposed to be going here. Oh shit. Fuck me. Oh god damn it! Oh shit on me! Oh fuck me! Oh god bloody hell! Okay, would you die? Jack? Thank you? This is going poorly. This is going so badly.
Is it over?
No, Ethan. You've been here before. There's going to be a Jim Henson directed Pinocchio.
Hello. If there are any survivors out there, come to Louisa's house near the fields.
Survivors?
Yeah, that was the gun game. Resident Evil Survivors. Wait, no, that's not right. I know there's a Resident Evil game called Survivors, but it's not the gun one. I don't... Oh, shit. Look, this dude is just fucking... Oh, God. He's got a hammer, too. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer for $1. I'd invest in real estate all over this land. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Shit. Damn it.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, God. Look at this asshole. L1 is guard? Oh, Jesus! Okay, I just spun around, but I did get a trophy. Go us. Where's Louisa's house? I don't... Is this bootleg Tim Burton cosplay? What, right now? It could be. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, okay, barricade the doors. Oh, can I get a rifle? Take the gun.
Okay. There's no end to them.
She throws rocks at birds. I'm only like seeing things randomly, and I kind of love that. Cause I can't like really pay attention. Okay, Ethan, you've got to go through. They're shooting fire arrows. What the actual fuck? Do they not know of the power of the gun and friendship and this gun I just found? Fuck. Wait, well, I just came from here. Shit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. That's a circle. I'm going in circles. Oh, I've got no bullets. I would never throw rocks at birds, because I love birds. It's because I'm a lesbian. That's a lesbian joke. What are we kidding? What are we kidding about? What is the kidding here? The kidding? I'm getting fucked. Oh Jesus! What the actual shit? Oh God! Damn it! Fuck! Fuckity fuck! 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 Oh shit! I saw a kid throw a rock at a bird, and I got so angry. I'd be angry too. That's bullshit. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh, we're fucked. Oh god damn it. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. This is bad. This is so... Folks, this is so bad. Can I go here? It's locked. Shit on me. Shit, actual shit on me. I hate it. 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 Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. Fuck off. Fuck off, all y'alls. Damn it. Okay, that's it. I took an arrow in the knee. What the actual? Leave me alone. Wait, am I still alive? Now they're on horses? What the fuck? Are you gonna kill me? Could you do that? So we could start over? Hi? Hi? Guten Tag? I guess we're supposed to start believing in ghost stories because we're in one? Canonically, the birds Tinkatons throw rocks at bullied her prior evolutions. Oh wait, Tinkaton's the Pokemon with a hammer, right? Also, that was a lot more intense than I remembered it. That was I did not. That wasn't a good showing. I apologize. I hate everything about that.
Wait.
Well, I guess we did, like, was any of that... Were we supposed to be successful at that at any time? I honestly don't know. I don't remember how it hashed out the first time I did it. I do know that we got our asses kicked. And that's not, you know, great. We could follow the witchy lady, and that's probably what we're supposed to do. I saw someone fail that segment multiple times, so maybe it's just a matter of surviving long enough. I guess it must be. Because I sure as hell didn't have any idea of where I was supposed to be going, or if I had triggered anything, like the next bit of the story or anything like that. So maybe it's just survive. There is a trophy if you can manage to kill, like, the big dude. But I don't know how you would pull that off. Because there really... I don't think there's enough ammo. I know that you fight that dude later in the game, and he's kind of a lot. Who put up all these candles? There's always some motherfucker putting up candles, and I don't... Like, in Dead Space, there's candles just everywhere. And in Doom, too. Like, who's put up candles in Doom? Where did the old witchy lady go? Fuck, I'm going in circles. Maybe he's the trigger. When he spawns, you can die. I mean, when he spawned, I felt like dying. I was pretty well ready to throw in the towel right there. Shit, I forgot where that witchy lady went. It's not up there, that loops us around. I need a special key for that, because of course I do. Oh, it's the witch. Okay.
In life and in death, we give glory.
Glory to the Horde!
Hello? You shouldn't be out here. It's not safe.
Your mom's not safe.
Hey, can you hear me?
It's you, the child's father.
Child? Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
Rose! Rose, yes. She is in great danger. Since Mother Miranda brought her to the village, we have fallen into darkness.
What are you talking about?
Aren't
The monsters?
you?
The castle bell heralds danger. They're coming.
No. Wait. Where's Rose? Who's Mother Miranda?
The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Just gonna start cranking out Metallica?
Here?
You know, if the evil's localized to just this village, why not just go to the next town over? I mean, honestly. I mean, Quill, she seems very trustworthy. That's how I would dress if I was an old lady and I had a bunch of skulls. I would totally just wander around and give cryptic warnings to people. Don't go to Lawson's. Their onigiri are shit. Oh, great Lycans, the fabled monster wolves of old. May they come to eat our flesh. May they come to tear us apart. I mean, okay. That's a whole thing. Someone's got a vor fetish, and, you know, good on them. Good on them. I'm glad that they're there and they're willing to just be open. Consider me a snacrifice. Oh my god. Oh my god, Floppable. That's amazing. That's pretty fabulous. Maiden of War, lockpick, iron insignia. There's iron insignia. There's a lock. There's a well. There's a lockpick. Oh god, that was really disappointing. And for about 2 seconds, I was like, holy shit, that is super awesome. Look at all those spines that dude has. And then it was like, wait a minute. Like, but where did those spines come from? 'Cause it probably didn't come from any place good. I am going to take a pause here because we are at the 1 hour point. I'm going to grab myself a little bit of orange juice. I'm going to have a bit of a stretch. Crack my neck out a little bit. Have a smoke. I will leave the chat in your capable hands. I trust you all. I think you're pretty trustworthy. Hopefully we won't get like shenanigans just dropping right in. Between the spines and the supposed Sammy skull, yeah. And this is why we can't have good things, unfortunately. But let me pause here, and I will be right back. the sacrifice. Where did I put my smokes? Alright, I am back, and what did I miss? Let's see. Flopos had looked it up, and exactly what I expect. A lot of his collections from China, Russia, and India. For example, poor disadvantaged people, and didn't Tumblr have a bone collector scandal too? I'm not sure if the TikTok... I might be thinking of the Tumblr one, but they might be the same person, Floppable. Alice says, in general, I would not trust anyone who collects bones. I if I could get them ethically, I would totally collect bones. Honestly, my house is literally full of bodies is for sure the worst pickup line. Again, like if you were if you came up to me, you were like, you know, I've got a bunch of organs in jars. There's at least a 40% chance that I would be fuck yeah, can I see? Hiruna, welcome. A pleasure to have you in tonight. I hope that you're doing very well. Hope you're healthy. This is actually yes, Resiville. Okay, so I misread it. I thought that maybe you said Resi 7, but it is Resiville. The TikTok guy was the type to go mistreat people's bones like he was selling dog toys or something. Okay, so the TikTok guy was maybe not the same as the Tumblr guy. Because the Tumblr guy, his whole angle was like, I'm super ethical with these bones, and I've got them on display, and but it's for ethical purposes or something like that. And it turned out that no, actually, these bones were mostly from disadvantaged folks, and were not. I don't even know how you ethically get human skeletons. So they grave rob. Then they've grave robbed poor graves from Louisiana. Yeah. Just shit everywhere. Honestly, and I do hate it. Now, how do I actually craft stuff? Items can be crafted in the crafting menu. Change items to L1 and R1. Okay, but where's the crafting menu? There we go. Because we need first aid. Oh, did we make it? I guess we made it. Okay, good. That didn't work the way I thought it was gonna, but sure. I feel that it's like, you can't really ethically source bones. That's the thing. Floppable. I mean, right, like, conceivably there are folks you could, who would be down with that and would donate it, but probably not in very large quantities, not like the kind of collections that you see on TikTok. Like, I would give up my bones for somebody to use for art. Like, fuck yeah, I'm dead. I'd rather that they were getting some mileage, but probably not going to be a lot of folks like that. Hey, I'm dying of cancer. Do you want my bones? There was somebody who donated a toe to somebody on Tumblr, and it got made into jewelry, but then it got really weird, so... Hedon says, I mean, surely someone can allow their entire body's worth of stuff, like people allowing the organs to be used post-mortem. Yeah, and there's, I think there's a tattoo museum where people have donated skin. But again, it's probably dealing with not a huge number of folks that are going to be willing to do that. There are cultures and communities where giving a body part after death, but it's not that different. I would. Seriously? Absolutely.
Guess this leads to the castle.
And I would haunt the fuck out of it too. Oh, but it is different. Okay. Oh, but that's different. Gotcha. That was on me. I apologize. Gotta made it. Oh, that's how we save. Fubble says it's like how books made of human skin seem cool and metal as hell, and then it's like, oh. Yeah. It's mostly just medical textbooks for rich doctors made from the skin of folks who are institutionalized, and, well, you made human skin-bound books uncool as hell. Yes. A lot of the bodies that are donated to science go to weapons testing and other shit. Yes! I remember seeing a story about that. Some dude who had, I think, his mother donated. Fuck me sideways. His mother donated her body to science, and it got used for weapons testing, and that's pretty gross. And this, again, is why we can't have nice things. Like bones. Alright, so we gotta get to Louise's house. Is that... There's the church. There's the outer gate. People donate so doctors can train and it's used to develop ways to make people into corpses. What about Mr. Bones? From the classic Sega Saturn game Mr. Bones. I love that, Alice. I think, you know, Mr. Bones probably was ethically sourced. And I think Mr. Bones liked being Mr. Bones. He was cool with that shit. Alright, where am I going? Fuck. It's these jackasses again. Nothing cooler than a skeleton that plays guitar. I mean, it'd be pretty tough to beat that. I hate the military. They're hogging all the bodies and keeping me from making my harps boned. He said boned. We are lost, and that's great. That's great for us. I love it. I just want a skeleton xylophone like they see in the cartoons. Is that so wrong? No. That's a night walk. Jelly Beans, it's wonderful to see you. I hope you're doing very well tonight. I hope life is treating you kindly as always. As we move deeper into the holiday seasons, if you have not yet declared war on Christmas, you might want to get down on that. You know, like if you leave your knives cooped up in the house too long, they do get kind of jumpy. Wait, what? Like professionally? Alice, were you a professional xylophone player? Okay, dude, you gotta fuck right off. Shit. Oh god! I didn't even notice your ass. Door! Ethan! Door! Enter! Door! Thank you!
Please.
In high school music class. Oh! I thought like you were maybe a famous child prodigy. Ready for your battle stations, the war on Christmas? Comrades, this year we finally capture Santa's workshop? I mean, seriously.
I'm just glad to see normal people at last. Have you seen any other survivors?
And support the rail strike.
No. They're all in Louise's house. And she's not answering and the gate is locked.
Quiet girl. He's an outsider.
They speak excellent English.
Oh.
They clearly did not go to Nova.
Shit, we're sitting ducks in here. Can your old man walk?
No.
Wait.
One of the monsters cut him. He's
You got a
lost blood.
xylophone
We
and a
have to get into
flute?
Louise's house.
How did they expect you to play both of those at the same
There must be a
time?
way inside. Stay here. Be quiet. And don't move until I get those gates open.
You're not wrong, Flopbull. Santa Scab. That's, like, honestly pretty gosh darn impressive, Alice. Even beyond, like, the joke of it. I don't think I could play even one instrument. Quill, it was lovely having you as always. Thank you so much for sharing your picture. Is a very sweet picture. I hope that you have nice dreams. No, nothing that would be gross. I will have fun storming the castle. I gotta remove a screw. Just stab it, Ethan. Please. Ethan, you got this knife. You could do so much more with this knife than you're doing. Alright, that's locked. We can at least unlock the gate. I don't know if that helps us.
Come on, it's clear.
Hurry! Hurry!
I thought we were still talking about Santa, and I was about to say Santa doesn't have a castle. I mean, he could.
You're welcome.
He could have a castle. Wait, when did Ethan bandage up his hand?
He's not used to relying on other people. I'm sorry. We'll be safe in here, won't we?
Safer here than out there, that's for sure.
Ethan can't hear people unless he's looking directly at them,
what's going on
which
here?
is kind of
It
weird.
doesn't make any sense. Mother Miranda has always protected us.
Nobody's answer.
Father?
Santa's castle has a huge sweatshop in the dungeon for the elves he's captured. He must be stopped at all costs. I mean, those elves, I seriously doubt that he's paying those elves.
Just hold on a bit longer, Papa.
Listen, Santa's rich, but in the petite bourgeoisie, he can't afford a castle. I mean, he probably stole it from the elves.
Hello? Anybody home?
Maybe a familiar voice. Louisa! Open up! It's me, Elena!
They're getting exposure.
Stop shouting. You'll draw the monsters.
Julian, calm down.
Who's this?
A friend!
Stay back.
Father! For God's sake, Julian, let us in.
All these
Don't smell
guys
the blood. You'll endanger us all.
dress like
Father,
landed
we'll die out
gentry.
here.
That's not my problem.
What's going on?
I hate that, Alice.
People want to let a dying
I hate
man
that so
into our
much.
home.
Come now, these people are our friends. Go on, go inside. Come now, this way. You're not from this village.
No. I'm Ethan.
As
You
though
ain't
that's
going
gonna
through
mean
something
anything to
so
anybody.
I said go. Well, if Elena trusts you,
They sure are getting exposure. Santa's been known to cast elves out into the freezing water of the North Pole as a form of punishment. Santa's a bastard.
wait here. I'll check on the others.
The Swedish church told that to my friend once, so it must mean something. Wait. What? The Swedish church told your friend that Santa was petite bourgeoisie? That's weird. Oh wait, hold on a second. I gotta allow that. He didn't just says Santa's worse than a bastard, he's a capitalist. I mean, he's a weird kind of capitalist though, because like he gives out all those presents for free. So he exploits labor. Because you know those elves aren't unionized, but he doesn't make anything. I mean, he doesn't make any money. Louisa, they broke in again, got more of the livestock. I don't think we'll make it through winter at this rate. Ernest is missing too. We can't find him anywhere. Has Mother Miranda abandoned us? That's a fair point, Flopple. The rich kids do make bank. They're probably bribing him. In Sweden, if you're an emigrant, you need a job for a certain time to not be deported. So the Swedish government work center often sends migrants to actually I don't yeah, it was bastard. He didn't And it even automodded it when you try to put stars in it. This work center often sends immigrants to work in the Swedish church, and it's done with no pay. Fucking hate that. Hey, lady.
Come inside. The others are waiting.
We're hotboxing the room.
What the fuck is this? Outsiders, you're gonna get us all killed.
Quiet, Anton. He helped Leonardo and Elena.
We were doing fine by ourselves.
Please, Ethan, take a seat.
Is this all that's left? From your entire village?
Well, there was only 12 of us when we
All
started.
that's left? There is no one left.
Wait, but
A
no,
worthless invalid,
you're left, right?
wailing bitch, and you drag a bloody man and an outsider in here like it's nothing, and expect to be all safe. There is no safe. Every sorry bastard out there has been ripped in half. But tomorrow,
Tomorrow's another day. Fiddle-dee-dee, Scarlet.
just like her damn husband. Put a sock in it, Roxana.
That's enough! This house has protected my family for generations. And drunk or not, you are all welcome and
A friend of mine is a
safe in
Serbian immigrant once got told they should be happy that they're doing work in an official state church because
What the hell?
they're
is
getting
going on here?
exposure
We don't know.
by working in a
One day we were in
church.
a quiet, devout village, and the next, the monsters came and attacked us.
What kind of devout, by the way?
They
They
kept coming.
Wait, Louisa. Where is your husband? Did they...
No. No, he is out there. Somewhere. He went to get help. Yes, that's it. He went to fetch help.
How does that? But
Let us pray.
like worked at a church. How is that?
For all of us.
Good idea.
How does that pad out the resume?
Gather.
Great ones, hear our voice. Together as one in reverence, we call on thee within the endless dark.
That's for shit,
Deliver us
Alice.
into fate's hands. As the midnight moon rises on black wings, so we make our sacrifice and await the light at the end. In life and in death, we give you glory, Mother Miranda.
I mean, it's better than the Our Father.
Tea should be ready. Come help me, Elena, please.
That prayer. I've heard it before. There was an old woman near the graveyard.
You mean a hag? Bitch is crazy as a bag of rats.
There is wisdom in her devotion, though. And I hope it protected her as it shall protect us.
Oh, he's wolfing out.
What are you doing?
Leonardo, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Quick, pour some booze on the fire.
Elena, no, stay back!
Father! Father!
He'll kill us both! We have to go!
Do we still have a gun? Okay, good. Now we're getting... It's Lighthouse Girl Zombie Edition! Oh my god, I haven't watched Battle Royale in forever.
Elena?
That's actually a pretty good bit.
I said no!
Fucker!
Oh my god.
I want more
sorry,
life.
Hey,
Fucker.
that wasn't your father anymore. You did the right thing.
Also, you're
Elena,
a
no.
girl, Elena, so you could
There's nothing you
totally
can
turn
do.
into a vampire instead of a wolf.
This entire place is collapsing!
The game clearly establishes that wolves are boys, vampires are girls.
He was already gone.
Leave me alone.
No. We're getting out of here. Together.
You've got a dead father, I've got a dead wife. We're made for each other, baby. Spoilers, they did not get out of there. Now, where do I want to be? At least they reloaded all my shit. Oh. Grab that herb. I don't see why they don't let you take the garlic. Take the screwdriver out of the key ring if you need it. Oh, we do need it. We are in need of the screwdriver. Do. It's probably not a Phillips head though. Be like one of those weird ass hex screwdrivers. Every time that friend has talked about they're dealing with the Swedish immigration system, in some way it sounds deeply like a nightmare. I mean, yeah, fairly Kafkaesque, it sounds like. I myself would not be all that,
Damn, the fire's moving fast.
Would not be so hep about working for the church.
What are you thinking?
Step back. We can bust out with this.
Ethan, it's a brick wall. Why would you think that would work? Do you know how buildings are constructed, Ethan? It feels on par with most European countries' absolutely ghoulish behavior.
Right?
I'm fine. Let me back up again.
The fire. There isn't any time.
Way to go, Ethan. You made it worse.
Grab on. Hurry. Let's move. Don't worry. And try not to breathe in the smoke.
I know. Thank you, Ethan.
I've never, thankfully, had to deal with, like, the uglier side of Japanese immigration because...
I hope your family is safe.
I do too.
When I first got here, like, I was in a fairly solid job. And by the time I wasn't, I was already on a permanent resident visa, so...
Come on. It'll hold.
I mean, you can lose a permanent resident visa, but not just for being out of work.
Thank God. But what then? The village is still full of monsters. We can't fight them. There's too many.
Hey, don't talk like that.
We could totally
Find a
fight
safe
them.
house to put you in
They
so I can find my
spawn
daughter.
bullets
My
when you
hunch is
kill
she's in
them.
that old castle.
No. That place is full of nothing but blood and death. And I don't want to be alone while you're... Father?
Elena, no. That's not him. Not anymore.
He said my name. Father!
Wait, it's not safe.
Way to go, Elena.
Stay there. Come on. Give me your hand.
Stand on your father's back.
Ethan, go.
Save your daughter!
There are other worlds than these.
Give up! Reach for me! God damn it! Why is everyone dying on me? This is just too much.
But see, Ethan, the thing is that you are the protag. You're the protag-kun in a Biohazard game.
I don't get it.
Honestly, you're doing way better than Leon. Have you seen Leon's RE6 play? It's for shit. He kills China.
Why the fuck is this happening again? Shit!
We should point out that he just punched the part of his hand that got bitten off by the wolf person. The wolfman, Jack. Oh yeah, Leon kind of accidentally kills China by crashing a plane full of zombie-making juice in the middle of a major city. Now, to his slight credit, there were also missiles full of zombie-making juice that were being fired at that same city. So, like, he probably just helped in killing China, but yeah, I mean, okay, to pause for a moment to make it infinitesimally less bad, China probably isn't actually killed. That's my supposition because of how fast this particular BOW spreads in RE6, but like, there's never any after-action report that's like, oh, by the way, all of China's dead now. But you know, they do crash this zombie-making plague into China, so yeah. On the other hand, like,
who's there?
They've pretty much killed everywhere else.
Hey!
I think it's only a major city that's screwed. Yeah, I mean, that's the only... in-game Hirunda, yeah, that's the only one that we really hear about. So, technically speaking, you're probably right. RE6 is, by every definition, a lot. It's a lot. And it's honestly too much. Like, I had fun with it because I was playing it on stream, but I was also pretty exhausted by the time that it was over.
Death. Yes.
Death is your gift. It's got its bits, Alice. Like, it does have its bits. And I'm not going to say that I didn't have any fun with it, because that would just be a complete lie. But it gets pretty long in the tooth well before the end of the game. And there are some real choices that the game makes. The snowmobile section, that didn't need to happen. Like, honestly, there was no need for any of that. Jake, we could have done without Jake. Killing off Chris's boyfriend? I mean, that was kind of shitty. The pacing is really drawn out. It felt interminable at times. Yes. 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 It goes on forever. But that was kind of like, that was their design principle. That's just a devil person in their subway.
Huh?
I mean, even the devil needs sandwiches sometimes. You can't begrudge the devil his sandwiches. I mean, if I were the devil, I would find a better place to get sandwiches, but, you know, sometimes that's what you're looking for. You just want a really shitty sub. I feel like there's a Dom joke in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna go drag it out. It's a shame that wait. Do we try to think if we see Dimitrescu by the end of the stream?
Well, well.
It's the asshole.
I didn't think anyone was left. You must be pretty tough.
This guy's a jerk and a Nazi.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh.
And a
You're
hippie.
not local. Even better. Mother Miranda's gonna love you.
David Crosby, no! Sometimes they create babies on the days of Subway. I mean, it's not really, you know, great taste either way.
We're almost there.
Wait, does he look more like Simon or does he look like Garfunkel? Hold on a second. He looks like a very particular
The man is
70s folk star.
anyone else, and my daughters do so love entertaining foreigners. Furthermore, I can assure you that you will trust the mortal to House Dimitrescu. My daughters and I shall deliver to you the finest.
Way ugly! I want to see! He's away!
Fucking shut the fuck up!
What? Where?
You mean you'll screw around with him in private, and where's the fun in that? Give him to me.
He kind of looks like David Crosby.
Ugh, so gauche. What do we care for bread and circuses? The man thinks suffering is assured.
Yak, yak, if the man's dick is cut off in the castle, blah, blah, blah.
I've heard all your arguments. Some of you were less persuasive than others, but I've made my decision. Heisenberg, the man's fate is in your hands.
Mother Miranda, I must protest. Heisenberg is but a child, and his devotion to you is questionable. Give the mortal to me, and I will ensure he is ready.
Shut your damn hole! And don't be a sore loser! Go find your food somewhere else.
Quiet now, child.
The Breaking Bad guy's also here.
I'm the child. You're the one who's arguing with Miranda's decision.
The Breaking Bad guy is Van Helsing from the hit movie Van Helsing.
Your head might actually fit your ego.
Hey, don't I get a say in this?
Silence! My decision is final. There will be no more.
And I am a bird lady.
Remember from whence you came.
Thank you. Lycans and gentlemen, we thank you for waiting. And now let the games begin!
Oh, it's Hive!
Let's see what you're doing. Ethan Winters.
It's Odin Lady?
Get ready.
I mean, I think she's the Angel of Death from Hellboy?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
How you doing tonight, Hive?
2, 1.
Hope that life is being very kind to you. Not giving you any more bullshit than you can deal with. You missed me just utterly panicking at the beginning of the stream.
Run for your life.
And it was pretty fun. Why does he sound like Budget Johnny Bravo? Oh my god, you don't know.
Very nice, Ethan.
I love that, and also you're completely correct. You doing Sleepy Hive? Oh, it was kind of terrifying. I forgot how much the intro, like the intro bit in the game is when you first get to the village and you're getting chased by all the Lycan. I was not liking that.
You're still alive? Impressive.
Mother replaces Ethan's voice with Johnny Bravo audio clips. I mean, it's got to be Heisenberg's voice, because Heisenberg's very much like the knockoff Johnny Bravo. Fuck, I don't... Wait, no, this is not where I'm... Shoot. Fuck. I forget what I'm supposed to do in this section, and I think we might get squished. I wish I didn't squish that fish. Oh, fuck. Not liking that. Not at all. Ethan, why did you stand back up?
My word. You truly are as strong as they say.
I feel like there's like a whole lot of assumptives that are being made here.
You think I'd let you get away?
Oh, fuck. Right. This is the one where we gotta go in the corner.
So now it's time for
I'm not liking the fact that they're not a plant pun.
grand finale.
It's all pretty moldy.
Nothing like fresh American ground beef.
God. Heisenberg is like such a douchey ham.
Too close. Wait, do those freaks have Rose?
I know that he's kind of designed so that we love to hate him, but I don't know if they design him well, because I just kind of hate him. They do pull out all the ham stops. It's just a Porker Express. And I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I do think they kind of they blow their load a little bit early. But we'll deal with the slowdown points in the game when we get to them. It'll be a bit. I really don't like the feel of this game. That's interesting. Is there something in particular that's off-putting for you? The more I listen, the more Heisenberg does sound like Johnny Bravo. They don't... Do they have the same voice actor? Because that would be fucking hilarious. I don't think that's the case, but... It's the ham I feel is insincere. That's fair. Because it is. This whole game is... It's... insincere. I don't think that's a, I don't think it's a misread of it. And that is a bit of a shame, because it is an interesting direction that they've taken the game in. I like the framing of it, like that it's kind of a fairy tale or a fable. But... there is something hollow to it. It feels kind of soulless. Yar. I'm afraid to inform y'all that Heisenberg and Johnny Bravo do not have the same VA. But that makes it almost better. Because that means that Heisenberg's VA was deliberately channeling Johnny Bravo.
How do you know my name?
Anyone who is anyone has heard of the likes of you. A hero searching for his daughter. Though I must say, that castle arouses suspicion.
You don't say.
And so do you.
I am but a humble merchant.
Like, this game is meant to be this big gothic horror Universal Hammer horror romp thing, and it feels half-assed.
Weapons,
Yes.
ammunition, healing salves, anything you desire, I can provide.
That is not an unfair assessment, Alice.
You wish to make a purchase? I've prepared a special present for you.
I might just head to bed. Need to get me some drink and sleep. Hey, Dunda, thank you so much for dropping by tonight. It is always a pleasure having you in. I hope that you sleep well, that you have only nice dreams, that you possibly dream of Johnny Bravo. I kind of sort of remember Johnny Bravo positively. Oz, Kronos, how you doing? As one LBP exits, another enters. Life treating you pretty well, Kronos? The Duke will upgrade your weapons for a price. Can we pay the price? We can't buy anything. Everything is far too expensive.
I've procured some new items for you, Mr. Winters.
Had rum raisin ice cream for the first time. Was it good? Because it doesn't sound good. Oh, I get luggage. Oh, wait, I need 10,000 for that? Fucking hell. It's very good, actually. Oh, wow. That's super cool, then. The RE games leading up to 4 were hammy in their ineptitude, quote-unquote, in the way that low-budget American horror is hammy in its ineptitude. It's almost like Hive, like...
Pay me no mind. Have a wonderful adventure.
It's almost like they recognized in RE4 that, like, they recognized the hamminess and leaned into it. Oh wait, there's more. Okay, hold on a second. 4, on the other hand, is an 80s action movie, and the ham is appropriate. And 5 was hammy because it was so honestly painfully sincere while also not being very good. 6 was a slog, 7 I didn't manage to watch through, and 8 seems to be incredibly performative. Like, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't precisely disagree with you, but I kind of feel like the bloom was really falling off the rose for me in 4. Like, the hamminess in 4 felt performative to me in a way that it hadn't in 1 through 3, because, like you said, at least to some degree in 1 through 3, part of that hamminess was just like, we don't really know what to do with voice actors, so we're just going to give it a spin. We're not really great at writing dialogue, but we'll throw stuff at the wall and see if it works. Like, 4, it feels like they noticed they could be funny, and I've very rarely found, like, the hamminess in Leon to be funny. Salazar I liked. Wait. Hold on a second. Which one of the two guys was the little Napoleon? Because I like the little Napoleon. He was fun. Ish. The hamminess in 4 felt performative in the way an Arnie movie felt performative in its hamminess. Hmm. Hmm. That is something that I brought up a little bit earlier, Alice. Like it's kind of funny how good their English is, and the book that the old lady in the local shop sells to Mia is all English. They're not even trying at an accent or something. I wonder, and this is an honest question, but like, would the accent, like if they were trying for an accent, but would it make it better? Because you know they would butcher it. Like, you know it would be so bad.
Could Rose be here?
Honest question, thoughts on Chernobyl? That's directed to Alice, and also I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say anything about it. But like, I would, I really want to watch Chernobyl. I've heard such good things about it. I'm pretty sure the TV show, Alice, not like you know, the place, not the actual disaster site. Lady Dimitrescu's foxy daughters. Foxy lady. Take that, old man. This is such a weird looking knife. I mean, I'm sure it's actually a thing. Everyone has a UK accent of some sort. It was a weird approach. Did they hire no Russians? Although, like with Death of Stalin, that's like kind of part of the bit, isn't it? I like that these labyrinths are basically set up like Lemesharin's box. I told a friend about how I found it distancing in Chernobyl, and he specifically invoked Death of Stalin. Same with the Katarine the Great show, where on purpose everyone is from the UK and has a different accent. I think Chernobyl also did that on purpose, also even if not for comedy. Maybe they were worried with Chernobyl that like they wanted actors and they didn't want the fake accents to get in the way because they were trying to say something that was actually kind of important. It still feels like it would have been better if they'd involved maybe some actual Russian folk, but these ficuses. Mask the angel's blinded gaze, and you will be able to leave. Also flies. Also sexy vampires. We are so sexy. They had Stellan Skarsgård put on an accent, so it's definitely on purpose. That's weird.
Mother, I bring you fresh prey.
You are so kind to me, daughters.
This is not the censored version. This is the Z version.
Let's take a look at him. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother.
I'm actually glad that Quill went to bed early, because I'm pretty sure that this is a hand cutting off scene. Zephyr's
Starting to
Lycan.
go a little slow.
Then let's devour his man-flesh quickly, Mother.
I am the one who captured him.
Now, daughters. First, I must inform Mother Miranda. But later, well, there will be enough for everyone. Udama.
Oh, it's a bit later, okay.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
You know that they hung him up just so that they could look down her cleavage?
Wait, what are you doing?
Let me, I'm gonna scroll up to where you are, Alice. Give me 1 sec. I want to make sure that, like, I'm not gonna die if I don't get off these hooks. With this game, like how Gothic uses Eastern European folks is kind of a fraught thing because it's tied to xenophobia and old Western European attitudes towards Eastern Europe. So I don't want Americans and British people doing like fake Eastern European accents, but this game uses the same roots of that stuff and doesn't think about it in a way. That's a fair read. It kind of adds to how hollow this kind of thing feels.
I gotta get out of here before they come back.
Someone teach these girls about napkins. Called! How you doing, yo? It's a pleasure to see you. Hope that life is treating you well as always. We are, I think, yanking ourselves off a set of hooks. Now, this is not how you do suspensions. I could tell you from experience. That's not how that's done.
You crazy witches.
Ethan, you're being ableist. A little headachy, so I might go to bed soon, but I wanted to drop by and see how things are going. I'm sorry to hear about your headache, and if you do need to get a little bit of sleep, please do. I'd rather you be taking care of yourself. But I do appreciate that you dropped in for a bit, and we're doing pretty well over here. Had a very busy day. But when you were being suspended, you weren't being hung up like food. I mean, no, that's fair. Ethan has no reflection, by the way. Ethan is the true vampire. Even Dimitrescu's got a reflection. I was being hung up like a religious experience, and it was wonderful. Ella says, also my favorite use of accents and stuff is when my Portuguese teacher used a very thick local accent, so she read us a book with swears without anyone in the school staff noticing, because the accent she uses is very hard to understand. Hold on. Is a very hard to understand Portuguese accent. Gotcha. I wonder if he has a reflection in the version with ray tracing. I don't think he... Well, maybe. Because I did watch... I remember watching a Boundary Breaks on this. But it was about... It was done with the original version of the game, so... Probably not. Sits on hands to avoid not safe for work commentary. I mean... I'm not at work. Every time she would swear, it was legit hard to tell what she was saying. But she made sure that you all understood what she was saying, right? You don't have to behave on my account. This is not a family-friendly stream. I would think that would be perfectly clear on account of we just yanked our arms off. Yeah, there's nothing family friendly about Resi. The only streams that you need to worry about that are the LBP streams. So you are 100% free to say, okay. Everyone, Called has made it clear. We're not going to push. We could pin messages, so next LBP stream we can pin a family-friendly warning for chat. Oh, we can? I didn't know that we could pin messages. That's useful. That is a thing that I would have liked to have known. It's not a Twitch thing. Oh, it's a new Twitch thing. I got an eyeball ring. Then that's something that's really good. Because that's something that seems to catch everybody, including myself, when LBP comes around. If I'd known that, I would have put the content warnings in the pin. Because I was looking around today, and I could not figure out where the fuck the panels were anymore. I don't know if they moved them, or I just wasn't... Like, I wasn't looking in the right places, but I couldn't find the panel bit. It was kind of getting on my tits. Because I had actually wanted to be a good girl and, you know, put some of that up for folks. Because the game can be a bit of a lot. Alright, that's back to Mother Miranda's room, which is not Mother Miranda's room. I think... I don't remember when Dimitrescu starts stalking you. I don't think she's stalking around yet.
Taken Rose.
I totally could be wrong about that, but...
Oh, we meet again.
Yeah, ha ha ha.
Where there's coin to be made. And have you found your daughter?
No.
If she is truly here, the lady of the castle would have kept little Rose
Seen
in
it
her
in a
private
couple of streams where they used it to pin a no-back seating message chat. That's
Why don't you
really
take a
useful.
look? Maybe you'll get lucky. And speaking of looking, care to make a purchase?
Are you feeling lucky, punk?
Ah, yes, yes.
Yeah. He's like doing a penguin
Thank
voice.
you for your patronage.
Alright, we are at the 2-hour point, so I am going to take a really quick break here. Both Hive and Kronos are in chat to keep things under control, although I don't think that we should need to worry too much. But let me get a bit of a stretch. Let me get some orange juice down my throat. And when I come back, hopefully the stream won't be filled with bones. Because that's what happened the last time that I went on break. But we will be right back. Look at those hands. Bats. Giant bats. Look at this tail. Alright, I'm back. Ethan's hand healed while I wasn't looking, and also I totally deserve this, and at least it's not bones this time. These gifts are amazing. Thankfully not terrifying. It's not Mr. Bones. I mean, are there gifts of Mr. Bones? Oh my god! Called, that last one is great. Wait, when did he use up my freaking health drink? The asshole? I only got 2 of those damn things. He can't be just... Oh, content warnings are... gore, body horror transformation, ableism, sanism, damage to limbs. Trying to think of what other ones, because we've already passed the people getting hacked up and people getting shot point blank, so I don't think those happen anymore. There's transformation sequences that I think that might bother people. Moreau is not really great. I know there's the bit in Donna's section, which is not going to be in this stream, it'll probably be 2 streams later. But there's a bit in Donna's section with Mutant Baby that people don't seem to like very much. I never answered your life question, but went to a buffet yesterday. I hope it was delish. Is that where you had the rum raisin cake? Message pinned. Oh, thank you, Hive. Thank you. It was, and so far non-COVID inducing. I would let's keep it that way. I would like you to not have the COVID again. I think we would all agree that once is enough. Just breaking shit. It's not nearly as fulfilling as it was in Metal Gear Solid 2. But I think Metal Gear Solid 2 is like the first time that we could do that. There's even some damn good sushi there. Holy crap. That's not something I would expect at a buffet. It wasn't Cracker Barrel, was it? You didn't go to Cracker Barrel? I don't know if they have those up in Canada, or Old Country Buffet, which is kind of the precursor to Cracker Barrel. I don't think so. It's mostly Chinese food, so it's pretty much guaranteed to be good. This is smart. I can't use it. Oh, we gotta get a bottle of wine. Fine. I guess. I was whining cause wine. Okay. Kronos, I've got a question that you... the not good part is like 40-minute drive, and you know what that does to my head. That's not great. I understand that is problematic for you. I don't like that. Now, I did have a question that you might not be able to answer. And if you can't answer it, it's like, it's 100% fine, but LBP games that are not connected to the server, do they still use your profile? Because I'm kind of wondering if I fire up LBP 1 and 2, if that's going to have any effect on my current LBP profile and make it more unstable. But I'm also wondering on the opposite side, I don't believe they do, or at the very least it won't load your current profile. Okay. So that also means then that, like, I won't get any of the completion bonuses that I've already got unlocked. So that kind of sucks. But it might mean that it won't cause my current profile to explode into flames. But, interestingly, if anything does break, it's safe to say it was going to happen anyways because it's LBP. I mean, that's a mood. I hate that you're right about that, but that's a total mood. It does open up, though, another interesting possibility, because I have LBP3, the Japanese copy, which has not been connected to any server for the past 5 years. I'm wondering if I could use that to be able to play the story mode on stream. Because I can't play the story mode on stream on the US profile because it's got the progress bug. But if the profiles are not linked, so to speak, then the bug might not be on, like, the J side one.
I haven't cut open a man in a while.
No. I can't stream from PS3. But, like, I've got LBP3 on PS4 for both Japanese and for US. Oh, fudge. Okay.
I can't hold back any longer.
I wish I could stream from the PS3, and I would completely do it if I could. Because there are a couple games I'd like to share. This is going poorly. I kind of hate that for us. Can I stab her? Okay, that didn't work out really well. That worked out poorly. Is this even hurting her? Oh shit! Fucking what? That might be more of a Hirunda or even Alpi question. Okay.
Oh, so scary.
I didn't remember to ask Hirunda when he was here, but I'll have to do that next time. What am I supposed to do with you, lady? Like, is this an actual fight? Or am I just wasting my ammo? Because it feels kind of like I'm wasting my ammo thing.
Really?
I mean, I guess. No fuck. No buggery.
Mother said stale, but I think you're delicious.
Well, I'm glad somebody does, honestly. Are we, like, is this still a thing? Are we still doing a thing, lady? This is like the lowest stakes boss fight I've ever had. Except she's totally gonna kill me. Oh fuck. Yeah, yeah.
Yes!
I'm seeing all these flies and all I can think of is that one scene in I almost had MSG3, where Ocelot is twirling his revolvers. To keep away the hornets? That's a thing? Also, that's hilarious, but... What?
My blood is pumping.
What are we... Like, what is the gimmick here? It's goofy as hell, but I love it all the same. I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun. Right, can't get out. Like, I've dumped all of our ammo, and I stabbed her a couple of times, and that didn't help. So I guess we just die? Okay.
You're finished.
Yeah, pretty much, lady. Mentioned it earlier, but if you plan on entering the raffle, it ends in 12 hours.
Like that.
I didn't, I couldn't find something that was more in your style, Kronos, so I'm probably gonna pass on this one. Okay. Whatever it is that we needed to do here, I did not figure it out.
I call Bela.
Alright, I guess we're dead. Good for us. Oh, Kronos, you did a... Kronos. Hive, you did a draw. What did we... What did we even... What... I don't know. What was the gimmick? What did we not see in that section? Because I think they're going to put us right back in that hallway. Alright, so at least they didn't do that. But there really isn't anywhere else for us to go. Ooh, how scary! Her cup is full of blood because she's a vampire. Like, really though? Locked from the other side. I do need the bullets. I don't remember the other places that there were bullets, but we do need what bullets we can pick up. Nope, I already got that. I don't know if we got the ring, which is actually kind of a problem, because I don't know where the hell it was. buggery. Right. Well, we don't have any lock-picking tools. Except for this giant fucking knife! Ethan! You could use the knife! Silly goat. Goat of silliness. Now... Alright, so the ring wasn't in here. What's the fun in making sense? I mean... Fair enough. Not very much, but... I don't know, why is there all this gunpowder all over the place when nobody uses fucking guns? I mean, I realize that we just acquiesce to the point that what's the fun in making sense, but even still... Poor Duke. Duke is very phlegmy. It's not his fault. He probably sleeps on his back. I think that contributes to phlegminess. Right, so we gotta get the bottle of wine. And... I don't know what else we can do. There's the door with the ring. Which I should peep. If I can remember how to... That's not right. Triangle. Triangle! Okay, so we do have the ring, at least. Kronos, I got another... I got a special episode of LBSP finished today. Because Melengard requested that I take a look at his new level. And I actually just, like, I whipped up the episode. It took me most of the day, along with, like, cooking and shit. And also laundry. It was a very busy day. But...
I haven't cut open a man in a while.
Well, you're not going to start now?
Slice your jugular and just watch. Taken alive, dead, which would you prefer?
I mean,
how's it feel?
Alive would be cool. Can we escape from this girl? I feel like escaping from this girl would be a good idea. Or is she just gonna camp out in that hallway? Right. Great. Good. Good, 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 good. Love that for us. Spoopy girl? Are you here? Are you with us? Vampy, are you with us? Can you feel me near you? Alright, so this is where we were previously.
Play with me some more.
And I don't think that whatever it is that we're supposed to do, I don't think it's actually killing her.
Yes.
But I keep on getting turned around. Would you fuck off, lady? I'm trying to discover what the gimmick is here. Right, we got a boudoir.
Just like that.
Hi, hi.
Mother said sail, but I can keep.
Would you just like, could you fuck off? Is that asking too much? Oh, okay. Didn't notice any of that before. That's a good thing to know. Is she still chasing us? Did we just not, like, did we not see that because we got lost? Because we kept on getting turned in the wrong direction? Oh, I think this is maybe getting close to where we get our hand cut off. It happens in the basement. And we are in the basement now. Also, I think there's zomboids in the basement. Which, good for us. I wouldn't want a Resi game that didn't have zomboids. What is the texturing on that door? It's like she's got particle board? Alright. At the very least, we're replenishing our bullets. Wait, is that... No? Okay. I figured there'd be more of that shit, but... Sure. I mean, honestly, you don't really want more than a 2 brassiere lock in your home. You don't need more than that. It's a shitter. It's covered in dry blood. It's covered in dry blood. Now I'm lost. By the simple expedient of just turning around in first person, I have managed to make myself lost. Which is, you know, kind of a problem. Right, is that the same shitter that we saw before? All of these torture rooms look the fucking same. They could put up maybe some, I don't know, cat meme posters or something. Oh shit. Hang in there, baby. We're not even, like, getting cool shit. We're just getting, like, rusted scrap. Which, I mean, I think is cool. But I don't think it's really gonna help. Excuse me? Alright, I hear people hissing at me. And I don't like that. And they have swords, which is kind of bullshit. Oh my god, there's a lot of them? Yo. Why we need 3 of you? Honestly, just simply uncalled for. The violence. I wonder, like, do you think that they're infinite spawn? Oh god, I didn't even notice you. I'm so sorry. That was rude of me. Whew. Fuck. I mean, they seem to go down in a trice, but I don't want to waste all my health. Oh shit, I got a necklace! And a crystal skull! Fucking hey! I like necklaces. I like skulls. I mean, we kind of established that point, but... But it's nice to see something that was, like, set up at the beginning of the stream actually pay off. I feel like a scriptwriter. Oh, I thought that wall was an enemy. I hate that. Oh, excuse me. Listen, lady, don't. Lady, don't. Lady, don't. Wow. Wow. Now, it's really weird, because I figured... That was where we fight one of the...
I can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
Yeah, it is. Except we gotta get back down there?
A healthy man's blood. I can't wait.
Did you just say that Ethan was healthy? 'Cause, lady, that's not the case, honestly.
Blood out when they're alive, and it's that much sweeter. Where are you going, little one?
That's what the mommy Dommy said, but
Bullets cannot harm.
the sun.
You stupid man thing!
Mommy Dommy said that our blood was stale, but the daughters seem to have no taste.
How dare you wear your teeth at us!
How do I get out of here?
Slice your
That's a lot like one of my dreams. So I would appreciate it if you didn't do that.
I'm sick of fighting.
Well, I mean, you and me both, lady. Holy shit.
Not like this.
Okay, listen, I need you to fucking die, though.
Behave.
Oh. Man, Mommy Dommy is gonna be so pissed off. We just killed one of her daughters. One of her only 3 daughters. It's just a phase. Like Crystal? She's going through a hard rock phase. 'Cause Crystal, I fucked up the joke. I only thought of the joke like moments too late. And I hate that. Oh shit, we finally got a lockpick. Wait, is this like a one-time use thing? Or can we use it forever? Oh shit, we can only use it once. That's bullshit. What the fuck? Oh, whoop-de-fucking-do, I got a wooden angel statue. What am I gonna do with that? Nothing? Man... That's disappointing. That's disappointing as all hell. Were there any windows that I missed? Because there is a, there is an achievement for breaking all the windows. I guess those are pre-broken. Oh. Nice. Because we are going to have to, we are going to have to start putting a bow on things. Just on account of, like, it's getting close to 3 hours.
I've expanded my services. Please, come take a look.
I'd love to.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
Nah.
Securing goods is more important than anything. Anything, my friend.
So I can just, like, this is just shit to sell, right?
Bits and bobs? I see. And buy it I will. Dissatisfied? I believe this is a fair price.
Don't fuck with me, Duke. I'm not in the mood to be fucked with. Now we can buy new stuff, but we can't buy cool stuff. But we can buy more luggage space, and that's always useful.
Most popular items.
So we will do that. shotgun shells, being able to
Interesting selection.
make those would be pretty good. Might as well do the rest of them too, just to get them out of the way.
This is all an investment. Good day then.
Ethan. Cool. Well, that was actually not too bad as far as first stream. Made some pretty decent progress for me. Now, I know technically you're able to beat the game in 3 hours, but I don't think that I will reach those lofty goals anytime soon. Administrata. Not really too much. We got more of this on Thursday. Oh! Perfect timing before we wrap things up. Marine fact from Kronos. During winter, when bodies of water are frozen over, fish reduce metabolism and various primary body functions. Since they cannot gather food, they slowly consume their fat reserves to stay alive. Fish are pretty cool. I think we gotta come out and say it. I know it's a controversial opinion, but fish, they're pretty cool. Thank you, Kronos, like, honestly, for bringing the fish facts, the marine facts, every time. Fish are metal. Kronos has spent the last 3 years educating us on the fish. If you go through the old streams, which I do not necessarily recommend doing, but if you were to go through the old streams, you would find at least one marine fact, I think, every stream that Kronos is here. Kronos is our fishmicator. Like an edumacator, but about fish. Right, so Thursday will be this. Friday will be LBP3. Yes, right, because we were talking about LBP3 story mode, but that's not this Friday, that'll be sometime in the future. I'll have to do some testing with that. I can't remember if I've got J-side LBP3 on digital, or if I've got J-side LBP3 on... I had it on disc. I certainly don't anymore. Now, interesting thing that we could find out, Kronos, is if... Because I've got the Marvel DLC pack on the J side, and even though it's delisted, I should still be able to download it. So we could do a stream where we played through the Marvel DLC pack to prove that it's a real thing that really existed. And that would be almost worth price of admission. But that's not something that we're going to need to worry about for a while. If I had to guess, I would say that Biohazard's probably going to take us... I'd say maybe about 10 streams to do. I'm going to put that as a high end. I know it gets very draggy towards the factory section, but the second and third sections, Donna's house and the fish pond, are not particularly beefy. So I could see us finishing Castle Dimitrescu next stream. And probably just one stream for Donna's. That seems... Yeah, I would be surprised if this goes over too many over 10 streams. But that does bring us... I'm trying to figure out, can I talk for 2.5 more minutes just to get us to the 3-hour point. And I don't, like... I've got curry. That was my big thing today. Somehow my pot shrunk because I used all the same ingredients that I usually do, and I didn't have space in the pot for the spinach, peppers, or the minced chicken, which I don't know how that works. Like, got the onion in there, got the garlic, 2 cups of red lentils, and pumpkin, like one of those, you know, little Japanese gourds. Got a quarter, maybe a third of a gourd in there. Well, that's the thing. No, Kronos, the thing is that, like, the ingredients that I put in, which is about half the ingredients I usually use, and it took up, like, the whole pot. And it wasn't all, like, water that I could boil off. Like, it's curry. It was kind of funny because I was thinking to myself today, is like, I have trouble making, like, thick curry. A lot of times it's a little bit too soupy, but this is like, it's curry. It's like a dal. It's like a pumpkin dal. There's no water to boil off. It is, though. Like, that's the thing, is I bought the same shit that I always buy because it's always in the same quantities. Like, 3 onions, they're not giant onions. Garlic doesn't take up that much space. Maybe the pumpkin was a little bit more pumpkin than usual, but, like... maybe... It's been a while since I've done home cooking. I'm trying... I want to get... Ethan, would you shut the fuck up? Honestly, Ethan, we are talking about food here, and you're grunting and groaning like a barbarian? Please? No, I didn't buy a whole pumpkin. Like, the way they got the gourds here, like, they sell them in, like, 1/4 to 1/3 of like a chunk of green pumpkin, and they're not like they're not that big, you know. It's not like a Halloween pumpkin. A full gourd is probably like the size of, maybe a little bit bigger than both your fists put together. Ethan's hungry because we're talking about food. I mean, maybe, but I think Ethan's just kind of rude. Or maybe literally all matter in existence grew in size, except for the pot. I mean, Alice, I do like pumpkin. Like a pumpkin dal base for curry is really good. And it tastes good. I feel like I got the spice balance right. And, you know, the onion and garlic always help. But, like, I'd like to get some greens in there, and I'd like to get the meat in there, so I'm gonna have, like, a big bowl of it tomorrow before work, and then hopefully that'll make enough space for the rest of the ingredients. Because I don't want that shit to go bad. That's just wasted money. And Curry Talk took us over the 3-hour point, so apparently I should have done that. But we are at the 3-hour point, and that does bring us pretty much to the end. Folks, I had a wonderful stream tonight. I know that we were negging on Resi 8, and I actually kind of appreciate the fact that we can, you know, pick apart the failures of the games that we play. That alone is kind of fun to me. I'm having a good time with the game. As much as I might kind of prod and whinge about some of the things that they do, like, it's a fun play. The game itself is pretty fun to play. I didn't expect to be so panicked at the beginning, but yeah, I was actually kind of feeling it, so that's cool too. But this does bring us to the end, because I gotta wake up at like 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, as always, buttons! I've been missing y'all too! I hope that you're doing well, Buttons. We are wrapping up, but thank you so much at least for saying hello. My sister got married this weekend. I've been very busy. That is 100% understandable. Like, even if your sister hadn't gotten married, like, and also, yes, as Hive said, congrats to your sister. Meat space is always going to come first, Buttons. We're glad to have you here when you can be. But thank you so much for dropping in. And I'm glad to... I'm hoping this is a good sign for your situation. Not that I have a reason to think that there's a bad sign, but you know what I mean. But all the excitement happens at the end of the streams. Yes, Hive. Exactly what Hive has said. And as Call has said as well, we hope that her marriage is a long and happy one. And a healthy one. And I will, as always, remind everyone to please be drinking all the water and or electrolyte-filled stuff that their body needs. If you can, try to get at least one meal in a day, even if it's quote-unquote trash, like just to have something in your belly. If you're on medications, hopefully you can get to them on schedule or as close to schedule as your brain meats allow. And please do remember that there are a lot of people out there who want your best life, who want you to be happy and to find joy. And I'm one of those people, but I'm only one of those people. And you're not alone, even though it can feel that way a lot. But you're not. But that does it for us here, Disco About. So, from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.